So as a CEO, are you supposed to be focusing on mindset of your team yourself? Or are you supposed to be focused on the skill set, the day-to-day to really take it to the next level? I was reading a book about Vincent Lombardi, arguably one of the greatest football coaches of all time. And he started to hit on this topic a little bit because Vincent Lombardi, if you don't know, before he ended up getting into the Green Bay Packers, he hadn't been a head coach for over 10 years. The last time he was a head coach was his high school team that he was a head coach of. Now, fast forward, he was a assistant coach for a few notable different names, working on himself, developing himself. By the time that he got to the Green Bay Packers, not a lot of people knew who he was. A lot of people in Green Bay, they were like, who's going to be the next coach? And mind you, at the time, the Green Bay Packers, they had been on a massive losing streak. The last season alone, they had only won one game. The last 10 years, they'd gone through 3 different head coaches. So just talk about losing mentality again and again and again. But in comes Vincent Lombardi. Now, if you know the history and the story of Vincent Lombardi, is he ended up getting a remarkable win that first game, which led to many, many more wins. And one of the greatest really runs coach has ever gone on. His winning percentage alone was almost 73% of all of his games, winning over 100 games in his tenure, and became one of the greatest of all time. But one of the interesting things was when he first got that team initially, he focused on 2 things. One is he did a SWOT analysis of his entire team. Strengths, weaknesses, who belongs where. But the other thing that he really emphasized was he said, before everything else, we need to focus on creating the winner's mindset. So as much as he was focusing about strengths, weaknesses, plays, different skill sets, techniques, one of his maniacal focus is, hey, how do we get the winner's mindset? How do we get this first? And then the results will follow. So similarly, for yourself, definitely good to really focus on skill sets, how to enhance that. But part of it as well is, hey, what is the mindset side? What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your team? What does that side look like? Are you thinking big enough? Are you around the right people to challenge your mindset and making sure that you're around a bunch of winners and the winner's mentality?